Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Jayo, Jayo, Gora Chande, Aratika Shobha. Jayo, Jayo, Gora Chande, Aratika Shobha. Janavi Tatava. Tatavane Jagamanaroba Navita Lakine Nitai Chan Bamegadadhara Sham Bamegadadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Shatra Shatradhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vacha Shatradhara Vachi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Arati kore na Brahma Adi Devagane Arati kore na Brahma Adi Devagane Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamaradhunaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vachu Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vachu Goshadigaya Sankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatara Madhura Mirdanga Bhaje Paramarasana Madhura Mirdanga Bhaje Paramarasana Madhura Mirdanga Bhaje Paramarasana Madhura Mirdanga Bhaje Paramarasana Gaurange Aratika Shobha Janir Janamana Lobha Gaurange Aratika Shobha Janir Janamana Lobha Gaurange Aratika Shobha Janir Janamana Lobha Sankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Sankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Sankhya bhaje Ganta bhaje Madhur 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 bhaje Bhaje Ganta bhaje Madhur Madhur Sankhya bhaje Ganta bhaje Madhur 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 bhaje Madhure 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 bhaje Madhure 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 bhaje Bahukati Chandrajini Vadana Ujvala Gyala deshe banamala Kore jahala mala Gyala deshe banamala Kore jahala mala Shiva Shukana Harada Preme Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gorara Sampada Gaurange Aratika Shobha Jaga Janarmana Lobha Range Aratika Shobha Janarmana Lobha Gaurange Aratika Shobha Jagir Janamana Lobha Shobha Jagir Janirmana Lo Gaurange Aratika Shobha Janir Janamana Lobha Sankhya bhaje Ganta bhaje Madhur 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 bhaje Sankha bhaje, Ganta bhaje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur bhaje. Sankha bhaje, Ganta bhaje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur bhaje. Madhure, Madhure, Madhure bhaje. Sankha bhaje, Ganta bhaje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur bhaje. Sankha bhaje, Ganta bhaje, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur bhaje. Ganta bhaje, Madhure, Madhure, Madhure bhaje. Namam Vishnu padaya, Krishna prishtaya bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah. Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Desha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Sitaram 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 Jaya Hanuman Lakshman Sitaram 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 Jaya 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 Sitaram 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 Jaya Jaya Sitaram Jaya Jaya Sitaram 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 Jaya Jaya Sitaram Jai Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivraja Acharya Shrotarachara Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shtotarashtata Shri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakura Ki Prem Se Kao Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Vrindavan Dhama Ki Mathura Dhama Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dhama Ki Jagannath Puri Dhama Ki Ganga Mai Ki Yamuna Mai Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and to Sri Gauranga. Thank you very much. Now we're gonna sing the Nishim Gadev prayers. Who wanna sing?
Hare Krishna, everybody. Prashadam will be served, and we will sing the last prayer as well, Nishimradev prayer. Thank you very much.
Namaste Narashimhaya Namaste Narashimhaya Praladalaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatanka Nahalaile Ito Nrishimo Parato Nrishimo Yato Yamitato Nrishimo Bahi Nrishimo Hridaye Nrishimo Narashimha Madim Sharanam Prapade Tava Kala Kamala Varena Abduta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Talubringam Keshavadhirta Yanam Hari Rupa Jaya Gadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Gadisha Hare Keshavadhirta Yanam Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhirta Yanam Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Gadisha Hare Keshavadhirta Yanam Hari Rupa Gamdev, Jayo Nishim Gamdev, Nishim Gamdev. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Nishim Gadeva ki. Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki. So there will be prasad served. Please serve yourself. Have a good. And there will be Bhagavad Gita class also. I think it's gonna be now. Yeah, few minutes.
to play Madanga? No. Okay, come forward. It's okay. Will I get you Bhagavad Gita? Thank you for staying. We're just doing a short kirtan, and then after that, we're going to read from Bhagavad Gita. Do you know the Maha Mantra? Yes? So first, we're going to sing Jaya Radha Madhava. If you know, then repeat after me, and then after Jaya Radha Madhava, we just chant the Maha Mantra a few times. That's it, just for prayer. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari 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 Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Shodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Shodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Shodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Natira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Munatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sorry. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radhe Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Nitya Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gora Hari Bol Gaur Pramanande Okay, thank you very much for coming. Angarat Bhagavad Gita Ki Jaya. Today we are reading from chapter 9, verse 27. Did you find it? Yeah. Okay. I'll read the verse line by line and then you repeat after me. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Okay, I'll just do word by word, and then after that we go to the lines. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva mad arpanam. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Thank you very much. Would you like to you read and then we repeat after you? You will start? Yes, line by line. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurusva madarpanam. Thank you very much. Prabhu, do you please? Yat karoshi yat asnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Wonderful, thank you. Please do. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kunteya. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Okay, now I read word by word and please repeat. Yat, whatever. Karoshi, you do. Yat, whatever. Ashnasi, you eat. Yat, whatever. Juhoshi, you offer. Dadasi, you give away. Yat, whatever. Yat, whatever. Tapasyasi, austerities. Austerities you perform. Kunteya, O son of Kunti. Tat, that. Kurushva, do. Mat, unto me. Arpanam, as an offering. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Please repeat. Whatever you do, um, wonderful, thank you. Thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstance. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together, and Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of foodstuffs offered to Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommends, do it for me, and this is called archana. Everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, give it to me. This means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna consciousness movement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to the meditational process, which is not practical in this age. But if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra round his beads, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Jaya. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpa Tarupyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much for coming. I am very fortunate to have an audience. Normally, the Bhagavad Gita class in the evening, it has audience, in the ashram, devotees are listening online, maybe some people are listening, but in the temple, we don't normally get audience, so I'm really, really grateful for you coming. Feel free if you had to go early or you get bored or whatever, please, no problem if you have to leave. But it would be nice if if you wish, we can, have it like a more interactive. Stop me whenever you need to, if you want to ask a question or make any corrections, please stop me. So I just read the verse once more. Yat karoshi yat ashnasi, yat juhoshi dadasi yat, yat tapasyasi kunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. This verse is coming after the famous verse, Patram Pusham Palam Toyam. Do you know that verse? When Krishna says, if one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, water, I will accept it. You have heard that, haven't you? Yeah, it's a very famous verse. This one also famous, that basically, whatever you do, previous verse is mentioning about what we eat, we should offer to Krishna. And then this verse is saying not just what we eat, anything we do. Eating is also, cooking is an activity, and eating is an activity which Krishna emphasizes that we must offer it. Basically, do it for him, do it for his pleasure. But then he says, not just that, but everything else. Keeps repeating, yat, whatever. And including eating. So any activity we do, it must be, well, here says, just offer it to me, right? So let's see what Prabhupada is saying. He says, thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstance. Very often people come to the temple and they ask the question that, well, we don't live in the temple, so how can we serve Krishna, right? There is some idea that only in the temple we can serve Krishna, only those who live in the temple or do activities in the temple, that is considered service. But here Prabhupada says, mold your life in such a way that we don't forget Krishna. So what does that mean? It doesn't say, come, for not forgetting the Krishna, come to the temple. He's not saying that. Okay, of course, it's important to come to the temple and pay our respects, but it's not just only in the temple we remember Krishna. We must arrange our life in such a way that any activity we do, we will remember Krishna. That would include our job, our family, our study, everything. But how? What do you think? Do you wonder yourself? How do you serve Krishna? Okay, you're saying he's not just in the temple; he is, everywhere. Yes. So how do you? So basically, you're saying everywhere else, at work, at home, you also remember Krishna. Try to. At work is hard. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. You want to say something? Okay. Okay, so you're saying that if we chant Krishna's name wherever we are, at home, at work, in the bus, anything, then in this way it helps us to remember Krishna. Yeah? Okay, so let's see how Prabhupada is guiding us. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together, and Krishna recommends herein that one should work for him. So he says, okay, working, we all have to work, right? But here Prabhupada says we should work for him. What does that mean? It should be employed, in the temple. Yeah. Okay, very nice. So you're saying that no, we can continue our own whatever career we have, or study, or whatever we do outside the temple, but you said we do that as an offering for Krishna. So okay, very nice. Let's see how Prabhupada further says. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of foodstuffs offered to Krishna. Well, that was very, covered in the previous verse. For eating, every day, a few times a day, we eat. It's an activity everybody does. But if we offer that food to Krishna, then we eat whatever is remain, then in that way, that activity has become a service for Krishna. Any civilized man has to perform some religious ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna recommends, do it for me, and this is called archana. So this is referred to in the verse talking about tapasya and, yeah. So any other activity, Prabhupada is saying, well, really, everybody does some religious activities, whether in the temple or, at home. That should be also offered to him. So everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, give it to me, and this means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna consciousness movement. Okay, that's pretty clear. Yeah, okay, we work, we earn money, we use it for our needs. Here Prabhupada says, whatever is left over, just spend it either for prayers, for ceremonies, for preaching, like that. Prabhupada has been pretty hard on that. In the Nectar of Instruction, Prabhupada says, 50% of our earning, the Grihastha's earning, should be used, for Krishna conscious purposes. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to the meditational process, which is not practical in this age, but if anyone practices meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra round his beads, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Well, Prabhupada is confirming what you said, that you said, wherever you go, we can chant the Maha Mantra. And here Prabhupada is referring that, well, this generally meditation and some yoga practices is especially now, in the society is quite popular. But what Prabhupada says that the real, yogic practice, which he is very much kind of explained thoroughly in chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, it's very difficult. We are not able to sit for a long time and really focus, and, all the practices in the yoga, about the way we sit, the way we look, the way, the way of breathing, It takes a long and difficult practice, and it's not many people can follow. But even those who do follow, still, it is mostly for personal gains. But at the end of chapter 6, where here Prabhupada is referring to, the whole chapter 6 is called Dhyana Yoga, explaining these yogic practices, and goes into details that, all the do's and don'ts, and Arjuna kind of says, oh, this is too difficult, this is too difficult. But at the end of chapter 6, Krishna is saying that, well, the real yogi is the one who focuses on me. If you focus, forget about, breathing and, looking and sitting, all that. If your mind, is focused on me, then you are the real yogi. And here in today's chapter, it's basically saying that if whatever activity we do, we don't need to separate our meditation from our day-to-day life. Our day-to-day activities can be meditation. If our mind is focused on Krishna, if we are thinking about whether it's the family life, is the study, is work, anything we do, if we do it to please Krishna and do it in such a way which is pleasing to Krishna, then that, our mind can be focused on him. But that is also difficult to focus the mind. Mind is very restless. So what do we do in order to help the mind to be focused? Chant, yes. Chanting the Maha Mantra. You all know about the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You know that how the devotees practice that? How many times do you know? 16 rounds, yes. It is, I left my beads there. So we have the bead. There are 108 beads. And then one round of it, it's 108 times chanting this Maha Mantra. And then for an initiated devotee, they vow to chant 16 rounds of 108 beads every day. That takes about 1.5 between 2 hours every day. So that is the practitioners, devotees' practice. And it's recommended to do that early in the morning in a, quiet place, suitable place that we, to help us to concentrate and hear the mantra. It's not a mechanical practice. It is, we need to hear these word syllables. Hare, Krishna, Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by focusing on the words, then it helps the mind to calm down, and these are the names of the Lord. Do you know the meanings of the Maha Mantra? Say again. Meeting at separation. Okay. What do you know about the Maha Mantra? Do you know the meaning? Oh, you're saying that here in the mantra there is Hare Krishna. So, Oh, that's interesting. All right. Hare Krishna is separation, and Krishna Krishna is the meeting. Okay, that's the I hadn't heard that. That's interesting. Thank you. What do you know about the Maha Mantra? Okay, thank you very much. So you gave the first. You gave the meaning of each name. Did you hear what Prabhu said? Hari is the internal potency of Krishna, which is Radharani, and Krishna. What does that mean? Prabhu mentioned. Yeah, the most attractive, or all attractive. That's the meaning of the word Krishna. And then Rama, reservoir of all pleasure, the source of all pleasure. And you said that basically we are calling on Krishna. These are all basically different names of Krishna. Hari is his energy. He's all attractive, and he's the source of all pleasure. So we are calling on him, and by that calling, we are basically asking Krishna, please engage me, in your service, right? Normally, when you call other people, there are two reasons we call somebody, right? It's either we want them to do something for us, or we want to do something for them. Yeah? When you call somebody, hey, what's your name, Prabhu? Lavan. If I call you and you immediately, if I call your name, you say, yes, what do you want? Yeah? So we call his name and Krishna says, yes, okay, what do you want? So it's up to us. Either we ask him, okay, can you do this for me? Can you give me this? Why haven't, I haven't got this, all that. So, or the other choice is that we can, okay, Krishna, what can I do for you? And which one is more pleasing? If somebody calls you and tells you, oh, do this for me, do that for me, or asks you, how can I serve you? Which one is more pleasing? Yeah, when somebody asks, okay, we are still happy to serve, if somebody tells us to do this, to do that, we are happy to do that, of course. But when they say, oh, what can I do for you? Yeah? It just touches our heart, doesn't it? It's so pleasing. So why not the Lord? He's the Supreme Person. When we call his name, it's best to ask him, what can I do for you? So, yes, and this chanting, it also purifies our hearts. It is nothing material, these names. So it purifies the heart, and hopefully we will be, by purifying the heart, we will get to know ourselves, get to know Krishna, and by knowing Krishna, hopefully we make exchanges, relationship, and eventually his love, awakens in our heart. And by that, then hopefully, we reach the destination, going back to the spiritual world. But this is all, the ideal. This verse is kind of telling, okay, it is, meditation, it's not easy. Okay, chanting 3 words 16 times, and then 16 rounds, 108 times, and then 16 rounds. It's simple, but it requires determination, it requires enthusiasm, it requires patience. But this age is called the age, but this chanting of the Maha Mantra is the sacrifice of this age. Any other meditation at this age is not going to work. Very, very, very exceptional people, might be succeed in other types of meditation. But even that, is still not easy to sit down every day for 2 hours, chant this. Therefore, in order, to help ourselves, of course, ultimately, the aim is that any activity we do, that would be like a meditation. We just focus on Krishna, and it's not thinking about Krishna, but do the activity in order to please him. So there are some activities are particularly, like the deity worship, like the chanting, like, reading Bhagavad Gita, that is also a meditation. That is also, helps us to focus and remember Krishna. We have now, at least, during this time, we are reading and we are talking about Krishna, so we have no other choice but thinking about Krishna. So these are also helps us. These are kind of direct activities, which just before doing the activities we are offering it to Krishna. But there are some activities that kind of we do the activity and then we offer the result to Krishna. But the ideal is that anything we do, not just the result, the activity itself is also offered. Just before we start any activity, then we remember Krishna and do it for his pleasure and do it in such a way we would be pleasing to him. There is another verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which almost identical to today's verse. It's Canto 11, chapter 2, verse 36. I just read the verse. Okay, I read the Sanskrit. No, I missed the Sanskrit. I didn't practice that. So I read the translation. In accordance with the particular nature one has acquired in conditioned life, whatever one does with body, words, and mind, senses, intelligence, or purified consciousness, one should offer to the Supreme, thinking, this is for the pleasure of Lord Narayana. So basically, it's similar to today's verse, but it's kind of even more particular that it says, whatever one does with body, words, mind, senses, intelligence, or purified consciousness, one should offer to the Supreme, thinking this is for the pleasure of Lord Narayana. Like today's verse, anything we eat, anything we give away, any austerities we do, any activities we do, we just think that there are two ways. One is that we do the activity and then, we work and earn some money and then give whatever is remained, to Krishna. But the other way is that even just before starting the activity, we are thinking, the first one is like at the end of the activity, we're thinking about Krishna, right? The second way is that before the activity, we're thinking about Krishna. And that is, of course, more ideal. But it's okay, we all start like that, okay, we do whatever we like, we do it in a way that we like to do it and all that. And then after it's finished, it's, okay, Krishna, I hope you liked it, or whatever result there is, we offer it to Krishna. But gradually, after practicing, after chanting, reading, all that, we can come to the point that just even before starting the activity, we think about Krishna. That, okay, I'm doing it to please you. So help me, I do it in such a way which would be pleasing to you. Gradually, we will advance. We normally stop at 8:30. Would you like to say something, just to add? Yeah, 11 to 36. Yes. There is a very long purport there. And Prabhupada, gives reference. Actually, today's verse, 9:27, is also mentioned in the purport of this from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada says, a similar verse, after explaining, in the paper, after explaining what it means, giving reference from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and explaining what it means to work for Krishna, to offer everything to Krishna, then he says a similar verse is found in Bhagavad Gita 9:27, which is today's verse. And Prabhupada brings the verse, Yat Karoshi Yat Ashnasi, and then gives the translation slightly. Okay, I read the translation from here. Just a few words might be different. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, and all the austerities that you perform should be done as an offering unto me. And then Prabhupada raises a very interesting question here. He says, the objection may be raised since our ordinary activities are performed with a material body and material mind, not by the spirit soul, how can such activities be offered to the Supreme Lord, who is completely transcendental to the material world? How can such activities be considered spiritual? So basically, Prabhupada is challenging Krishna here. He's saying that, what? You say, anything I do, any mundane activities, I can offer it to Krishna, but these are not spiritual activities. Spiritual activity is chanting, is reading, is, doing puja, doing, preaching. These are spiritual activities. But here Krishna is saying that not just that, but other things you're doing, studying, family life, working, that is when it's offered, you can offer that to me. And here Prabhupada says, but these are not spiritual activities. How come you say that? So he says, how can such activities be considered spiritual? So what do you think the answer is? Mm. Mm. Okay, so you're saying that any activity, once it is done for Krishna, then it becomes